What's up, everybody? Miss Montana DeLeon here with a parenting video. Tutoring. Now, first, let me say this. You know, I did the 365 day to $1 million video, and I was saying how when you're in school, they teach you a lot of stuff that's possibly going to be irrelevant in your real life or in your future career. And to me, it's just a lot of waste of time. But by law, our children have to go to school, so we got to send them to school. So I will definitely promote education. I will promote school until you graduate. Once you graduate, and by that time, hopefully, from high school, you would have figured out what it is you want to do in life. What kind of career do you want to be involved in? What kind of business you want to open, something to that extent. Now, I do want to do something with my children while they're young and still in school. And this is something that my husband and I talked about before when we were together, about how a lot of foreign or different cultures hire tutors for their children. Bring tutors to the house, send them to like Sylvan Learning Center, and there's another one that begins with a K. I think it's Kumunji or something like that. But if you know of any tutors in Atlanta or anywhere around Atlanta, in the Atlanta area, or any of the learning centers aside from Sylvan Learning Center that us parents can look up if we're interested in doing this, put those links down below, please, because I'm definitely taking this into consideration. If I have to take on a new hustle, get a real 9-to-5 job just to pay for tutoring every week for my child to, advance in life, I'll do that. And so this is another thing that I want to add to my parenting ammo. Like I say, I'm still learning. I'm still progressing. I'm progressing every day. I'm striving for perfection. Perfection does not exist, so I guess I'll be striving forever. But I do want to invest in these children that I laid down, open my legs and created. So I do want to invest in those children because they're our future Oprah Winfrey's. They're our future Obamas. They're our future drug dealers. There are future murderers. It all depends on how we bring them up. It has a lot to do with how we bring them up, but of course they're going to do what they want to do when they get on their own or have their own free will to do whatever they need to do as young adults. But we do we do affect how they end up by how we raise them, what we do with them, how we care for them, how we love them. So right now, when your children are in school, the teachers do so much. They have 30, maybe 40, 50 kids in class, so they cannot give your children that individualized attention that you can do once they come home from school. So of course, we are going to, go above and beyond at home as parents to help them understand and catch up if they are behind in school. And another thing that we can do, now that I thought about this today and I'm doing this video to let you know, another thing that we can do is invest in a tutor for our children to make sure they advance, to make sure they hit the honor roll, the principal's list, or get put up in grades or get into gifted classes. Because I was a very, very smart kid. I was in gifted classes. They tried to put me up, different grades and all type of stuff. I dropped out of school. I dropped out of high school when I took my GED, got all that within 30 days, and I was just done with school. I was just so over school. And 4 out of 5 of my kids are the exact same way right now. But it's funny that 3 of them are athletic, and I never was. But 4 out of my 5 kids make amazing grades. They're making honor rolls, principal rolls, and stuff like that, and trying to get put up in grades and getting sent out of the country, offers to go out of the country as like a student exchange program and stuff like that. So I am happy that they do have a good brain on their shoulders, and I would like to add to that as much as possible. There's nothing wrong with improving, pushing, motivating, inspiring your kids to want to do better, have better. There's nothing wrong with trying to provide the best for them. So this is another challenge that I want my parents to take, or my future parents to look into it. Let's also make our children future millionaires, as while we're on this 365 day to $1 million goal. So let's invest in our children as well. And I'm about to go in here to work, and I will talk to y'all later. Time is ticking, and I'm about to be late. Love some.